His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come.
Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Comot Town, which was carried out through a court order. How does the administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it, and they did it. If that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law.
Why will George Weah, who is tempted by Joseph Boakai, who was drowning in his Egypt land, who was dead, very red up, dirty, stink, you could find him passing around, particularly dead and useless. Why will such a man conduct make you Weah vex that you will struck the work and then lose God's own mission to take you to the promised land? That was the test of time today for George Weah. If George Weah had reacted, he would have fallen in the place of Moses.
The Liberian National Police commends the Congress for Democratic Change for the discipline, calm, and statesmanship demonstrated during the recent eviction process. Their respect for the rule of law, despite the deep sentimental value and history attached to the property, reflects a maturity that strengthens Liberia's democracy. This movement is not only a testament to CDC's leadership, but also a reminder to all political institutions and citizens that our democracy grows stronger when lawful decisions are honored peacefully.
Today, you have a rebel police director who thinks that he has arrived. And the worst thing about all these people They all benefited from the magnanimity of George Weah. Ranging from people on the bench of the Supreme Court, they got letters from George Weah. If some of them choose to pay him back with evil, it's up to them. The very Gregory Comer today, he worked in the previous administration when Weah came. He also got another letter again. If he chooses to do what he's doing, it's up to him. But one thing I can tell you for sure is this is how Weah had always been molded. That's how God has already molded Weah and catapulted him into success. He will suffer rejection, denigration, humiliation. That has been his life. How can you make somebody who has been down the line their shame? The person has gone through shame. They have gone through disgrace. They have done everything they cared. Whatever people thought and were laughing at them, they surmount everything and catapult themselves into becoming someone who is towering that the whole world can look at today. What more can you do? You think you're bringing that person down? You're just hurting yourself. In fact, what you are doing, you are destroying yourself. You know what it takes for you to proud in yourself of being bad? When people are looking for good image, you are happy in becoming a bad person. George Weah would never, ever buy in to your tricks. Forever. Never, ever buy in to your tricks. Forever. Never, ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never, ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never, ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never, ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never, ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never, ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never, ever buy in to your tricks. He would never, ever.
There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so he can, the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. But I can tell you, this is a bad example.
The Omer is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing a job for you. Can he go everywhere? When we win, then I could be doing a job for you. Can he go everywhere? No. They old. He take Omer is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing a job for you as president. The Omer is old. He take to produce vice president. Our prayer. When you turn to the man, the Omer is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing a job for you. Can he go everywhere? No. The Omer is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing a job for you. Can he go everywhere? Against our prayer for you to produce vice president. The Omer is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing a job for you. Can he go everywhere? No. The Omer is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing a job for you. Can he go everywhere? The Omer is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing a job for you.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong, and no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happen in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because their side is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
God, we can get started without acknowledging him. He is the God who kept watch over everyone throughout the week and has brought us back into this week with this day hovering Kings 88.5 and every individual member making up the institution. We are grateful to God Almighty, and thank you too for just everything, your moral support, your presence, your prayers, just everything. They are acknowledged. We say thank you, and thank you for coming on, all of you great people. We appreciate you. You're so massive, man. So extraordinary, so great. You want to celebrate yourself. Yes, for being good, whatever. If you can celebrate yourself, no one will do that for you. You celebrate yourself. Anything, just celebrate yourself. Yes, it's another day, the 16th day of February. So the month is going gradually. The year is going gradually. 2029 clock is ticking. We're getting closer. We're not far again. We are closer than you think we are far. Technically, we are getting closer. The National Elections Commission has started thinking 2029, preparing for 2029, doing just everything at the National Elections Commission or its headquarters on 9th Street 2029. So just know that we are getting close than you think we are far. Another day. We've got our announcement, just so you know. Let's open our folder. Well, the support basket, King support basket, you had it at the weekend and you did extremely well. Let's acknowledge most of you came on, Face the Issues, the diaspora presentation with Newton Tokwa, and the diaspora team did extremely well, raised some dollars for the station. You have the basket. You can just drop some dollars in there for the station. We appreciate everything that you have done in the past and you stay doing. We stay count on you. You have done so much, but we need you to do enough of the so much. Thank you again. We appreciate it. You have the basket. Whatever you can drop in it, please do. We doing a lot more in a couple of days, weeks. You're going to say, oh, so that's what you guys were doing. I can see, or we can see why you guys were asking us to come in. Definitely that's how it's going to be. So, yeah, so just do what you can, do whatever you can. The numbers are on your screen. 055-885-885. That's the send wave. 055-885-885. The send wave, the local mobile money number, 0777-017-885. 0777-017-885. The send wave, 0555 885 885, 0777 017 885. Those are the two numbers on your screen. The name attached to it is Abraham Weah. If you see a name other than Abraham Weah, then that is not King Support Basket. It's somebody trying to manipulate so you don't. But the name attached to it is Abraham Weah. 0555 885 885. That's the same wave. 0555 885 885. The local mobile money number 0777 017 885. 0777 017 885. Our partners, Radio Entertainment Liberia, giving out 5,000 at the start of the week, Monday, 5,000 Liberian dollars, which you can withdraw with a deposit of 50 Liberian dollars or 50 cents US, and then you can have a satisfactory withdrawal of 5,000. Imagine getting 5,000 on a Monday. Just tell me now, Sam Andrews come for 2,000 or 3,000. I will be hoping that God push the time forward as quickly as He can, so that the show can anyhow go and receive that 2,000 or 3,000. Because so much of money, and then imagine 5,000. So you want to withdraw the 5,000 with a deposit of 50 Liberian dollars or 50 cents US. That's all you need to do. Deposit 50 Liberian dollars or 50 cents US, and you're going to withdraw 5,000. The withdrawal code *799 *24 *799 *24 #. That's all you need to do. Again, thank you all those of you who contributed significantly to the basket with Newton Topa and the Diaspora team at the weekend. Thank you so much. We appreciate all that you people have done and continue to do. And we stay count on you. We are getting there. We're not there yet, but we are getting there with your support. Thank you so much. We still count on you. Melvin Roosevelt, Amara, Jala Amara, Brussels, Belgium. J. Lawrence Suar, Saturday Woodaway, Atlanta, Georgia. Twe Bestman, Corwell, Upper Corwell. Leroy James, Ba, Bombing County. Clady Allison, Delaware, USA. Wookie Davids, Nevet Pevet. Yes, the interaction was impactful and rewarding at the weekend. That was great. Good to have seen you. Silva, Washington, Brove City, Stephen Yakati, District 2, Lower Magibi County, Emmanuel Bro, Minnesota, USA, Philip Kura, Dubai, UAE, Emilia Delani, Broville, Patricia Benda, Jeremiah Labla, Soul Clinic, Gaza Community, Eugene Jobo, Capital Bypass, Abraham Kurma, Iron Factory Community, your residents, William Derry Wulu, spokesperson, Civil Rights Movement, Caldwell, Abdullah Dole, Zozo, Lufa County, Felicia Tsuen, Brove City, Town Community, Emmanuel Queer, David Dean Town, T. Max Wler, District Titan, Harris Sadie, New Georgia, Perry Slobart, New Jersey, USA, Gate, Johnsonville, Buakat Zoldua, Mecklin Street, Waterside, Ma'anin Son, Manturi, Mangibi County, High Dozen, Johnsonville, Rising Sun, Dallas, Texas, Musa A. Sharif, New Georgia, Gardnersville, Fatu Conan, Mangibi County, Spencer Mohammed, Coxspoon Hill, Wentown Community, Alhaji Kabar, New Crutan, Claude de Poor, Andrew Nangbe,
Thumbs Up, Caldwell Community, Jack Foley Tombikai, Bible College Junction, Broadville, Vinicius Bear, Nuclear Town, Claude de Port, Elton, Pocoyo, Bon County, Kiazolu, ACN Menza, Grand Cape County, La Paix, Jerry Junior, Cox City, Juconti Chie, Jumon Colley, Gabriel Lawson, Iron Factory, Broad Street, Orita Jikla, Patricia Zio, your office, Precious Dekukai, Tinkles Village, Sonia Beach Community, Abraham Brown, ELWA, Usman Saul, Gillett Street, Business Center, that's Juan Mamalu, the same place, Roof, Bodua Bine. You are on from Arizona, Phoenix, USA. My dear sister Orita Sunday Choir, you are on. Good to have you on. Hope that you are doing good. Thank you for everything. Such a very good lady. Good to have you on the show. Rita Christine Hates, Massachusetts, USA. And the chairman himself has just arrived. The chairman, Block Titan, Intellectual Center, District Titan, Roman Rico, Kenneth Bohr, Latupan, Fort Short, the Common Citizen Chairman, the Down to Earth Chairman, the Melting Pot Chairman. All right. Thank you all for coming on. I appreciate all of you. Between 3:30, 3:45, we will speak with very important person. He's commonly referred to as Big Sam within there. He's Kukulu Buffer, widely referred to or known as Big Sam, something in between, very significant. He's on shortly. But until then, let's get to developments unfolding out of Liberia briefly. Nigeria has urged citizens to be very wary of offers that could lure them into foreign war zones. This comes after Ukrainian officials said 2 Nigerian men, Hamzat Kolowali and Omba Yudoka, were killed on the front line area of the Russia-Ukraine war. The men had reportedly signed contracts with the Russian military in 2025, and the Nigerian government has expressed concern over what it described as a growing trend of Nigerians being illegally recruited into foreign conflict. Investigations and security reports indicate Nigerians and other Africans are often recruited through deceptive promises of high-paying jobs, security work, scholarships, or migration opportunities, only to be deployed to combat zone. The governments of Ghana and Kenya are taking steps to pursue justice for several women who were secretly recorded by a Russian national and their videos shared on social media. Flights in and out of Kenya's main airport are being delayed following a plane strike by aviation industry workers, the National Airline and Airports Authority said. Departing flights from Nairobi Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, one of Africa's busiest airport hubs, have been delayed by up to 4 hours. Some passengers say they have remained seated inside aircraft for extended periods as pilots wait for clearance to take off. In a statement, Kenya Airways said it was experiencing air traffic control operational delays affecting certain departures and arrivals. It added that it was working with authorities to minimize disruptions and maintain safe operations. Those are some of the developments unfolding out of Liberia, just so you know. let's get to what we've got on our plate today. We will speak to Big Sam later, anytime he arrives. Until then, let's focus on what we've got. You've been hearing this. For some of you, if not many, news, but for us, not news, just happening in Unity Party time. Do you know, or have you sensed the cycle of events? What happened in the CDC government was condemned bitterly by Unity Party government happening in their government. Have you noticed that? Some of them, they will play a blind eye. They will think that it's not important. Some, they will give excuse, call it justification, to say it happened during CDC time. It happened during this time. I am talking about those men or the group that the country is battling with presently. It is not the coming in or the assembling of those men, whether they are Fuller Militia, National Guard, whether they are Fuller Frontier Force or whatever. Not my emphasis. Whatever their intent is best known to themselves, and it's up to the state. Yesterday, some groups came with these defensive positions, and they were condemned by the people of this country. Unity Party in opposition then took advantage of it as a political weapon and released missiles against the former government that it was signs of lack of leadership by the CDC government, that the country was vulnerable, anybody could infiltrate. The government itself was forming extra paramilitary groups and on and on. And they sustained that not only for days, but weeks. The government fought hard to put that under control. They did not see it as individuals or a certain group of people felt they have the right as this group have today. They saw it as, and they portray it, lack of leadership. The government, the country was ungovernable. The country was unstable. That former President Weah did not have control of the country. They said the country was on autopilot. Don't ask me, I'm not second guessing, because I was here, the regime of former President George Weah. So everything that I tell you is something that I saw, know about, talk about, and every other thing. Not second guessing, not using anybody's information. They said that the country was on autopilot. Moreover, that the president did not have control of the country. All kinds of groups were all over the place. Here we are in Unity Party. It's Joseph Yoma Boaka reign. What I can say to date, it's not the many groups. They have an experience from the past. When these groups were springing up, they saw them as political weapons. But today, CDC will not use it as a political weapon. This is what I need to tell you. A sign for Liberia not to overlook. A sign for Liberia not to overlook. A sign for Liberia not to overlook. 1. 2. This is one of several ways terrorists can infiltrate this country and cause havoc. If this country overlooks it, what's going to happen, which we don't want to happen, and we hope that nothing happens, but you have to take advantage of the sign. Every time you see a sign, it means that something is about to happen. Every time you see a sign, it means something is about to happen. We have to be very careful in Liberia. It is not about these groups or they came out yesterday under different names, but it tells the same thing of the vulnerability of this country. The various borders and seaports are porous. Hence, if the security isn't tightened and this is not dismantled with the intent that it will never ever happen, it gives room. Remember, non-terroristic advantage of such an opportunity. Watch them. That's how they operate in other areas. If you have all of these people say they are protecting this, whether they are protecting religious institution or not, it is not the issue. No, you can have a very good intent. Others with bad intent takes advantage of it, and then what happened? You can have a terrible situation. So this is a sign the government will have to be very mindful. Don't allow this to just go as a political atmosphere. You leave it. Today, we have these individuals saying they are protecting, whether they are Fula, Mandingo is not the issue. We're not dwelling on religious ground or ethnicity. We look at the intent. Terrorists move with intent. Everybody with ulterior motive is the intent. Even as we are told by Teacher Light, the law is about intent. So it's not whether you're Fula, whether you're Mandingo, whether you Frontier Force, whether you what. No, it is the intent that people look at. When you stay in court, the judge is not looking at you as Sam Andrews, as a journalist. The judge is looking at the intent, what led to the action. So the government will have to be very meticulous in this situation so that we don't have another situation with another group coming up. They may dismantle that, they may neutralize it, or they may have neutralized it, but given the way they would do it, it would lead to something else. Then there's this issue, we just talk about it briefly. It is still trending. Can say more to that. I think the people who are closely involved with it, they know the in total. George Weah car allegedly stolen. It was raised by former Representative Akarat Gray at the weekend when he wrote on his Facebook page, UP government official is caught with one of President Weah cards that was stolen. It soon generated attention in minutes and went far and wide with mixed reactions. The former president himself reported to have commented on the matter. Yeah, what? He is quoted as saying, that rear, his bossman gave him the car. Ask Mr. Keita, since he been with Buakai, from vice president, president of the Senate, and up to present as president of the Republic of Liberia. Did Carter ever receive Mercedes-Benz as gift from his boss, Boakai? This guy, Carter, bought a stolen vehicle from my driver. The police need to investigate and return the stolen vehicle. The fact that they even changed the original documents of the car through dubious means is also criminal. I have given so many cars to people in Liberia and never questioned. This act from someone that's supposed to know better is criminal. There is no need to justify. Mr. Carter, you made an error. Try to correct it. This is what is reported came from the former president, George Weah, on that situation. So those are the two. Before we can get to our guest who is already in the building, let's take few calls on dates. Have your say as quickly as we can, just few calls while we get set up. 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97 0777 9803 75. Hello.
Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Good, sir. I want to silent listen. You know, something drew my attention about people call themselves Fulani. I want to.
No, it's not about the name or the institution. No, they intend. So you want to avoid that. I do not know whether they are Fulanis, whether they are Mandingos, whether they are Muslim, whether they are Christians. I don't dwell on that. You go for the intent. Chief, don't say I listen to one of your sister stations. It is not one of the sister stations. You go by what I'm saying. They intend.
We are Liberian. We experience a lot of things. We experience somehow we born this country. We grow in the country and we are old today. And we know where they're going in this country. Like bring overlook things and play some other things.
All right.
I heard a thing this morning, I felt bad. And you be thinking it, I said, okay, thank God, I will call you. Now I make the call back on your number.
All right, sir.
I always listen to you silently, but I don't call.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, cut off the radio, please. You want to cut off your radio before you call. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Edo Council. Sir, last name. Somebody came and said it. But then, when I go low, I call it, and the particular group name they call, you say we shouldn't call their name.
No, I do not know. You're not too sure. You're not too sure, so you gotta be careful with how you call name. If the people who are involved and say this is who we are, they call their name, then you quote them. But you can't feed on what other people are saying. Just go to the intent. How you see it?
My son, my small brother, the people think fear in me. See the kind of country we do. Breaking people system. They don't want to say our country honor us. Then breaking the people coming talking here to marry their own property. Papa, Jesus, come and help us. Wow. But after the rain, the sun will shine. They see here, we got to pray to God to control us. Thank you. Thank you, Papa.
All right. Have a nice day. Hello.
Yes, Samaju. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, well, Samaju, this is Mohammed Bong on of Kenya. Samaju, these people are doing this country, the government got to take serious, how to this year. You are saying that we want to call me, but you are saying you call me. These people are people from
Mama, I said, I do not know who are they. I do not know who are they. Does that make sense? You don't call, you listen to what I said. Hello. What you mean if other station? Does that make sense? Wait, if other station calling him, does that mean that we should call him? We don't know the people. Hello.
Yeah, hello, sir. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, yeah.
Yeah, what's up, boys? The official spokesperson for the Liberation movement. Sir, we are in problem and we'll get so much trouble because this can't happen in any country. But you see other people come in your country and they start providing our security. I go to Ghana and so you mean that there is no security for them, so they doing their own safety. And what we see and what will happen is that most of the security guy of students our brother for that many area, they will not be there. They want to be able to take control their brother and sister in the area, their store, their business area. What we're seeing so. I think this should not happen in our country because we have security. That's all we take care of our country. Thank you.
All right. Thank you too for calling. Have a nice day. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Everton, man. You know, it's serious, and I think the government or the security, if they are serious for our security, they need to look at it because the way in which we are seeing it happening, it's not supposed to be like that. If anybody need private security, we have a lot of private security firms here. Okay, under the law, they are registered with the government of Liberia. They are providing services that the government is aware of. So you can go there and hire them. They can come and provide security for you. Or if you will train somebody around you, but to do it and then attach it to a particular group of people, you are right. This is how people enter. How people enter the country. Look, we are not far from Nigeria, man. We know and following the development that is taking place in Nigeria right now. We're not far.
All right, Mr.
So there's a need for them to look at it and take things of the matter and put it under control. I think we can eat our dry, right? But you can eat peace and sleep. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Carr. Thank you. All right. Thank you all for spicing up the this segment. I appreciate all of you great people. Time is of essence. My guys has other things to turn to. So let's turn to him now. Let's focus on him. He is former representative candidate, District 2, Montserrat County, politician, pastor, philanthropist, and stalwart of the Congress for Democratic Change, Mr. Kukolo Baffa, widely referred to as Big Sam. Good afternoon, Big Sam, if I should call you that way. Welcome. Thank you for accepting our invite and welcome to Kings 88.5. Not a strange place for you, but the atmosphere. This time around, you are in the afternoon.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, my brother Sam Andrew. And the name remains against Koglo S. Bovo, commonly known as Big Sam, and a former candidate of the Mountain Congress for Democratic Change, District number 2, Montserrat County. Again, let me say good afternoon to the family of Kings FM, mainly my brother and friend Abraham. Going on, let me say good afternoon to the standard bearer of the Mountain Congress for Democratic Change and the national executive, mainly the national chairman, Jangako, Anthony Jangako. Let me say good afternoon to every one of us as a citizen in and out of Liberia.
Was there any time, just to get started with this one, was there any time you thought of quitting your party, CDC? The question comes based on report that you were called in by one of the new parties to give your expertise. And some of your partisans soon concluded that, Big Sam has quitted the Congress for Democratic Change, the man with a new party now, and the people on the other side of the political divide, they were excited because that's the kind of news they like to hear.
Let me just give you one joke, or Sam Andrew. This party they call Congress for Democratic Change is a party where, my brother, when you leave, you can never rest until you come back. I can tell you for free, I only slept yesterday. I woke up 8 o'clock this morning because I felt a heavy load on my head when I was now part of this family. But since I left the party headquarters day for yesterday. I can tell you for free, I slept well, and up to now, I'm still sleeping.
Was there any time you ever thought of quitting CDC?
We have that experience, and now we are back.
You had that experience,
and now we are back.
So the information is true that you decided to quit.
We decided to do that, but the conscience couldn't serve us.
What led you to arrive at that decision?
We came up to that decision out of something that we were like looking at, and looking at what decision we took. We knew that it was not a good decision. We knew that this party is a party took off from nowhere and brought us to somewhere, and just leaving the party just that conscience could not serve us right. So we talked the wise that indeed the Congress for Democratic Change is the one that brought the name Big Sam or Godfax. But people knowing Big Sam as nationwide, it was the Congress or the Mountain Coalition for Democratic Change that brought this name out. So we told the wise to come back, not to spend quite 4-5 months there, but we were able to come back. And now I can tell the nation that Big Sam is back, and he's back forever.
What really prompted that decision? What came to him? You saw something that you weren't satisfied with, or somebody may have said something to you in the party from the hierarchy or below the hierarchy that prompted?
No, it was just our personal decision that we took.
That you needed to rest?
Yes, it was just a personal decision that we took.
And how long was that?
I think it was around from October to present. There.
And what changed? What significantly, even though you said that, oh, it's your party, your conscience wasn't clear, but nothing and nobody operates in a vacuum. If you took a decision to stay off for a couple of months, there was a reason. And if you took a decision to come out of your loom, to consider it that way, political loom, there's decision for that. Yeah. So what led you back?
We took that decision. As I told you, it was a personal decision that we took, and we were ourselves responsible for that. And we told the was that the decision we took by leaving the party was not a rightful decision. And as a conscious-minded person, I deemed it necessary to come back to my party, because I was nowhere when the party took me from nowhere and brought me to somewhere. Can you imagine? Let me first appreciate Mayor Koji. I was nowhere when I decided to contest on the party ticket, and Uncle, I will call him Uncle the Koji, stood for me in the gap. Someone who have never eaten a dime father at that time, where people were distributing millions of dollars to people, and they stood in the gap for us. The people, the city, the former county, most radical county chair, they stood for us. And today we were able to run on the party 2023 election, and our name went to the ACAD neck that years upon years will come, people will say, at this so and so time, so and so person ran on so and so ticket at so and so time. So we saw that we were ungrateful to the party by leaving the party. So we deemed it necessary to come back. And I said on the national radio to say, I apologize to all citizens, and I'm back forever.
You demonstrated your return with a donation at the headquarters, CDC construction or party headquarters, the new headquarters, the ongoing one. You did that. What prompted that?
You know, when you say you are part of something, you need to identify yourself with that. We cannot say we are part of the Mountain Congress for Democratic Change and we just leave everything with the standard bearer or the incoming president of the Republic of Liberia come 2029. We deem it necessary that this is our home, that era is our home, and that era is everything that we need to put in. So we deem it that we can leave everything with the former president or the standard bearer. So we decided to do, and this is not just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is not just the last. So we will always be doing that until we can see our party headquarters come to an end.
What did you give?
We were able to give 50 bags of cement. We were able to give 15 bags of rice, and we were able to get a little cash of 50,000 Liberian dollars.
For the construction or the people who are taking care of the place?
We gave 50 bag of cement for the construction of the building, and we also gave 15 bag of rice for the securities and other workers that are there, the prayer team, and other people that are making sure that the party job go on well, the construction go on well.
You're back for good.
I'm back for good.
You wouldn't be tempted along the way?
No, the experience I have now, I think it is enough. If I wanted to be there forever, I think I could spend more than I couldn't just leave there for 2-3 months and say I'm coming back. But I didn't make necessary that it was not, the conscience was not. Let me tell you, life is all about conscience. And I can tell you, St. Andrew, today, any sedition, someone who called yourself a real sedition, leave CDC, I can tell you that they will come back, because you will not rest until you come back. This party is an institution where when you are in, you gain relevance. When you leave, you lost relevance.
Could you have come back to the Congress for Democratic Change had you been given a lucrative opportunity, given where you went?
I don't think actually I'm just chasing cash now, because the little one God give me, it is enough. Not to be chasing cash now.
Did a political party call you?
No, I went to a political party. No political party called me.
You went to a political party?
Yeah.
What is that party?
We were establishing Proposed People Action Party, PAP.
And who's the standard bearer of that party?
Senator Sir H. Joseph.
He called you on board, or you just framing it that you decided to go there?
We decided to go there.
What did you see that
this is why
led you to go?
This is
there?
why we are saying on the radio that we don't know what I don't up to now. St. Andrew, I can tell you,
you didn't know what
I don't
came
know what
over you to go there.
It took me there. I can tell you, say this is because of this. This is because of the no.
It was the devil that made the decision for you.
Because I went there, St. Andrew, I spent my own cash. I went there, I spent my own cash. Now they say that cash carry me there. No.
How can you go to a new party and then you're spending cash
Yes,
more than
I spend my own cash. The records,
the political leader?
The records are there. I was the first person that started. I was the first person that used almost $5,000 to that party. The records are there. Almost.
But then, why the marriage came to an end suddenly?
No.
Is it because you didn't see a future in that party?
Let me tell you. You just said something. Number one, I was not saying future. Number two, I'm looking at two parties in the Republic of Liberia. I'm looking at the CDC and the Unity Party. Today, if CDC not rule, tomorrow Unity Party will rule. So why would I be somewhere where from the standard bearer down know me? That tomorrow, even say I don't have job, but I can have friends that will be in government if CDC win. So why would I not be with family like that and go be struggling with another new one? So when I sat down, did all of my calculation, I said, meaning there's a need that I go back and beg my people and come back to the party, and we see how best to take the party from struggle. Because it is the time now that the party need us. When we needed the party came in on our call. When we needed the party to go on the party ticket, the party stood for us that we didn't pay a dime. While other people were paying money, I, Big Sam, did not pay a dime besides my registration money for the primary that I paid. Besides my registration money for the election registration to NEC that I paid. But I didn't pay a dime to anyone to say, oh, give me this for me to put you on the ticket. No. May your coaches stood for me, or city stood for me, other national executive members stood for me. And I went on the party. So when I sat down, I said, no, I can't be ungrateful to the party that they, and I owe this party an apologies. Let me tell you, I'm buying my own. Let me just give you one. I'm buying my own writing to carry to the standard bearer to give me 25 lache. I'm buying my own lache to carry. I'm telling you, someday I'm going to the church because I held the party and I need forgiveness from the party.
He knew that you took the decision to go.
I think he knew because Basiga was in the know. Because Basiga was the first person that sent me a picture when I went for the first meeting.
wasn't it right to have communicated with him whether you were going permanently or going on loan?
This is why, Mr. Andrew, I'm saying I don't know what really happened. This is why when I observe, when I notice that I was in error and my conscience could not serve me right, I decided to come back as a prodigal child, as someone who has love for the party. I was never influenced with any other thing, but I left and I came back, and I'm back forever.
So you didn't think of communicating your with President Weah?
No, I didn't.
So say, oh, Father, this is the situation. I want to experience this, though we're not in power, but I'm not living permanently. I want to be doing X, Y, Z.
This is why I told you something, that I'm buying my own lache and carry it to our father and tell him, Papi, this is the lache. Just give me 25. Then that devil leave from my body.
How were you coping with the reactions from some of your partisans who got the information no time?
And let me tell you, I told you, when you leave this party, you lost relevance. When you come back, you gain relevance. I'm seeing people who were not calling me and now calling me, telling me, welcome back. So I feel from yesterday.
What was the reaction when you left?
The reaction,
did they call you, or were they calling you and say, oh, Big Sam, yeah, it's good, my man, you have left, or Big Sam, why you betray us?
Let me give you one person that texted me and were able to advise me and remind me. It was my colleagues that I used to be on the show, or
Isiaka.
Isiaka is a brother, not just a friend. He was one of the person when I left. He told me, he said, Sam, it's not the best decision. And the district coordinator, district number 2, he caught a speech. And other people,
district 2 coordinator caught a speech from you.
He couldn't talk to me. So until other people that I know wants to talk, we couldn't talk. So when I came back, as we speak, he will be Nana. He's still here.
What was the reaction like? Like if they saw you outside, as a sedition sees you outside, know that
no, we have no talks.
Because they will just pass by you as if they didn't interact with you as a partisan.
This is why I told you, I said, when you leave, you lost relevance. When you leave the institution, I can't call it partner, I call it an institution. When you leave this institution, you lost relevance. When you come back, I just told you here that I feeling that a heavy load had left my head, and I'm free from bondage now. That I feel.
That party still exists? The party you went to?
That is best due to those that are there now. As far as I'm concerned, not to think on them, but to think how CDC will take state power now. That should be my ticket. How Dr. George Manuel will become the next president come 2029, and how we are going to be marching January 2030 to the inauguration program.
How can you, because in a situation like that, you have to mend fences with people who saw you as turning your back on the party isn't in power, you are seeking greener pasture. Now you are back, there's this atmosphere of distrust, cynicism they're going to be treating you with. You think of that and how you're going to reinsert yourself back into the party?
I am coming with my heart, and my working alone will prove that I'm coming back with my whole heart.
You think they will trust you?
My attitude will prove, and the trust will still come back. My working, my behavior. Because I'm not doing things to scheme. I'm not doing things like I need something. I'm doing things with my whole heart. This is how I'm coming back. I know the trucks will not just be built. Myself, I couldn't just build that trucks. But my workings alone will prove. This is why I'm going to each and every other leaders to apologize that indeed I'm wrong. Let me tell you, if you are wrong, or if you wrong someone and sincerely you are apologizing, and the person saying that indeed everybody can err, my brother. And indeed, the man is apologizing with Weah. I think there's a space for forgiveness.
How different you will be now going forward within the party, apart from reaching out to the leaders and other people to apologize?
The same way I was working in the party, I will still work the same way. The same way I have been working in CDC, I will still work the same way. And I will work more than that, sir. By the grace of God.
With the tax ahead 2029, what specifically you will be doing? Because that era is over now. It is a new era going into 2029. It's a new era. The leadership is over. Former President Weah conceded, and then Unity Party is in. Constitutionally, he has the right to contest, and he is contesting 2029. So it's a new era, new ball game. What different way you're going to be going into 2029 as a partisan to ensure that former President Weah is re-elected?
So this is why the first thing I'm trying to do now is to work with 14, 15 years old children, because the first time voter are the key people in election. We are going to put other mechanisms in place. What we didn't do 2023, we are going to do it 2029 to ensure, to make sure that Dr. George Weah become the next president come 2029.
So you're going to focus on that demographic, yes, throughout Montserrat County?
I'm going in and out.
The entire
I want
country?
to be in this election with my head and with my foot. Everywhere Dr. George Weah will visit county, I will visit the county on my own expense.
Everything is in place now, meaning we are headed into 2029. So everybody is preparing, the National Elections Commission, political parties, individual journalists, on the side of the opposition, and you people. So what is it now? Because you're not waiting for 2027. You're not going to wait for 2028. Everything starts now. So you are back. What's your manifesto going there? I know you talk about reaching that demographic, the young people, first-time voters. Yes, that's true. From 2023 to 2029, you have between 30 to 35% of young people who will have reached voting age. Right. So you started now?
We have started our movement, and we know the first thing is we were the one that brought 2023. The records are there when there were issues in the pastoral network. I was one of the person that worked along with all of the pastors. We had a program at my church, and we were able to bring all of majority of the pastors together on a one way, because 2023 the pastoral network were divided into two. They had one for Logan, and they had one as independent pastoral network. So because the independent pastoral network will carry majority of the pastors, we decided to work along with them to bring them under one umbrella. And that was 100% successful. And we begin one because we were looking at one goal. And the goal here was to make Dr. George Weah the president. To make Dr. George Weah the president. So we still have no link and no ability. So our coming back is not just to sit down on the fence, it's to create our own way that we think we can work to bring people, because election is about number. Election is not about talking. We are going to go from community to community. We are going to go from county to county. We are going to go from district to district to work with people and to preach the gospel of Dr. George Weah come 2029 to take the presidency seat.
You're not going to be leaning in the direction of the party to lend you technical and financial support. You do that on your own.
I'm doing that on my own. We have to support. Not everything we should go to the party. We will only go to the party for advice and to lead us. For advice and to lead us, to give a direction, how to do things. This is why I'm so blessed that I have some link with the chairman. He take me as a GM brother, and other executive member take me as their GM brother. So when we are taking moreover, the secretary general is my uncle. So and in some direction, I call him and say, Uncle, I come into the order to wash your clothes. It is my obligation traditionally. So we will be linking with people who has that vast experience, who have stayed long in the party, who party leadership. We are going to be linking with them to give us some advices that we are going to be going back. We're not just be moving like someone say, call it, hey, no. We have to seek some advice and get some direction from other. I have a brother here that I need to apologize to. Abraham Gonson. Abraham is a true brother. This is the man who, since you know what I mean when the orange was sweet, people suck the orange and drop the deck of the orange. Then he said, yeah, I'm the deck of the orange. Those that have sucked that orange, they all have gone. So Abraham now is on the radar. You know how threatening his life is now? So we are going to be linking with people that take the party to be their own, that take Dr. George Manning, we are to be his own. So we are going to be meeting with people that are to give us some advices, not to just be moving. And the donation is not just the last day. That is just the beginning. The day we turn around, we'll get one or two things, we'll still go and donate. Because we know the party is our own. If we can develop our own, who own are we going to develop? Whether it is one bedroom apartment, that our party headquarters. And I'm encouraging every other citizen, if that one bricks or one bag of cement, you take it there. If 10,000 person take 10,000, one bag of cement, you get 10,000 bag of cement. So we are encouraging every other citizen, make sure. And the next thing now we are coming to start doing now is people are forgetting about the due payment. Due payment.
Before you get to the due payment, what message you're going to take across that former President George Weah have not communicated to the people? Developmentally, his footprint, handprint, nail print, everything all over the place. He introduced development politics in this country. He's all over this country. So what different of a message that you will need the people of 2029 to accept and vote former President George Weah?
But brother, you don't need extra message or messages. Librarians are saying this country is a Christian nation, but Librarian does not believe in prophecy. You can remember a Ghanaian or a Nigerian pastor said, if George Weah, Librarian don't vote for George Weah and George Weah lost the election, there will be a famine, there will be a calamity. Are you not seeing the calamity? Are you not seeing the calamity? We have to go ready on big Marco Boyegi or on the wall. You are seeing the Librarian themselves crying now. They are yamming for President Weah to come back. Are you not seeing demonization going all over? Are you not seeing go now right here? You read a water side here, take microphone to others. You ask 10%, if 9 will not talk good about President Weah coming back, my brother, then I don't know. Go now down water side. You interview 10%, 9 will talk about George Weah, that George Weah coming back to power. So the message, there's no extra message we need to preach. The people only want for 2029 to reach. And for you to know, they say when the Christmas will be good, you will know from the eve. So 2028, you are going to see, just go in the market now. People cry, oh, Papi, we made mistake. Papi, we are sorry, we made mistake. Go around. People singing song with A. So people only waiting if you give the business people, the market women, if you give them the time now, if you just give them the whole year to come for 2029 to reach now. If you just hold a year now, if you just give them the time to hold a year for the time to reach. So the messages are already available. You only need to go pop them up. That's all.
The only encouragement is the voter registration is to encourage people to go and register. But for the voting, the people themselves are going to march to vote for George Weah, my brother.
So that's the message you will be taking around?
Same. The messages are clear. George Weah is the rightful president of the nation. People talk about development. The development they talk about is just to pave what George Weah did. So what other things that they are talking about? What are we seeing now? Look at the construction of the road. You just pay fee. You just started on what George Weah did. So with that, you talk about hunger. You talk about LDC. Now are we now 2-3 days? You get it straight cover in a few days. The people already know the message. It's just to remind them. Sam, there's no extra message. Just to remind the people. The people said they're going to bring stable covering. Look at the covering time now. People food are spoiled. People businesses are spoiled now. So what extra message we need to carry the people already know what is on hand. They already know that the people brought lies to power, but then you can bring lies to power, but you can bring lies to rule. Now the people want to see the physical thing. You talk about harmonization. The nurses then sanction here. They say you harmonize my pay, I will harmonize your vote. But then they say harmonization, they still going by. So are the nurses going to harmonize their vote again, right? Because by this time we should be hearing that nurses' salary that was deducted have add up. So the message that they preach against us, that the same message we're going to preach against them. What good for Paul, it should be good for Peter.
You think that message will resonate with the
people? It
people?
will resonate good, my brother. You told us that you're going to give us stable covering. St. Andrew, and then my brother say he will give you 10. The 10 are giving you a small, but he will give you 50. When you go, the state receiving the same 10. You say, better I come back to the man who will give me the 10. I need the 10. I will not spend any time. So the same message they preach against us, the same propaganda they preach against us, that's the same propaganda we carry. Because the Liberian people are seeing it now. The Liberian people are seeing it. They say, better you dance with the devil that you see than the angel that you have not seen.
Yeah, that's true.
So the same message they preach against us, they took off from in power, it is the same message that we carry.
In opposition, they were very disgruntled. They were unruly. They were creating an atmosphere of war to destabilize the country. You're going to preach that kind of politics in 2029 too?
You know what I be saying, Andrew? To tell you that the people are very weak. I listened to the old man where people cry to 72nd. And he saying, God will not come down.
He said, God is not making new land.
Where people are sleeping osa. And you are the last person.
He was being cheeky or sarcastic?
That was not cheek. That's very cruel. I can't call that cheek. People cry where people look at you as the last hope. The same Andrew, I'm depending on you as the last hope. I said, when I go to same Andrew, where the even say he didn't get it. When you talk to me, I will feel fine. Then I come to you. The Osara said the way they spoke to me, I think it was better than what you told me. So what you think you bring me right down there? The words then could kill someone. The man would think you could say, oh, you are the people here that will see happen. That could be Dr. Josh Weah. That man, what I know, was sorry for her. He could put stop to that. He could put stop to it. And today, our peace that we're enjoying today, right? The government shouldn't take the credit. It is Josh Weah. My brother, if Josh Weah just smash a hand at it and say, citizens get on the street, there will be a chaos. So the peace today we're enjoying, we are blessed that we get a soft-hearted person.
So what I'm sensing from you, CDC is responsive, intelligent, in opposition.
100%.
Then Unity Party that was in opposition, but disgruntled, war-driven, and a lot more that they did to destabilize the country unseat the government.
But St. Andrew, how many times have you seen CDC? They say CDC party have gone on the road to have protests. How many times? No. But before then, Unity Party over and over. The records are there. But since we lost power, how many times have you seen us on the street?
And if anybody should be more disgruntled in such a time, should be the opposition. But the opposition is
But
not instead, it is the other way around. The government
the people are they are more angry than us. They are more angry than us, and they are running campaign more than us now. We have not started campaign, but people go in Grand Jida now. Zopena is there. Go already campaign. So
what is that? Fear?
Fear. That's not question, Sam. They are afraid. They both know that they didn't win election clear. So fear, my brother, whole country that this, almost 5 to 6 million population. You win election with less than 18,000 votes or 20,000 votes. That clear. Just community number. I can say just my community number. So you think they put are afraid? They put afraid. They need just we are the human magnets. That name just we are. Sam, I challenge you now. You bring George Weah on Broad Street, you bring Joseph Parker there, you will see the number of human beings that will follow George Weah. It will be more than Parker. I challenge you now. Just bring George Weah now on Broad Street and put Joseph Parker to the next era. You see, that is not something to talk about. When you are blessed, you are blessed. One good thing I can tell you today. One thing that you can fight, grace. Grace. The grace that old man get, George Weah get, some all want to tap into that grace. My brother, the young baby said the late child when he passing, they know George Weah. But how many late children they know Joseph Parker? Yeah? So that grace, you can fight it. You only tap into it.
Yeah, the name George Weah is with them as their Plato. Then they can know the name Joseph Boakai.
I can tell you.
I guess if you did a sample and you ask them who's the president of Liberia, they will say George Weah.
They will say George Weah
because that's the name they know.
They will say George Weah. I can remember. I think I was to Foke Clone when he came out to visit the children. I saw the children singing song with his name. I said, God, I need to tap into that blessing. You can't fight it. You only tap.
You needed to tap in that blessing, and then you left the blessing.
This is why we came back. This is why we came back.
Good one.
Conscience could not serve all right. We came back.
Leaving this blessing, going is a curse.
Yes.
It's not how to go back.
Yes. You know the prodigal child, right? The man when he thought the little money he was carrying could serve him, but when he left, they said no, they can't make it. Let me go back to my pa. He was too fast enough. So that what happened to us? We noticed that what we do it, that refugee we do here, we have to go back because we lost it relevant now. Somehow beginning that you
live in grace.
Yes, we live in there. I leave Gray and go get into Jared. I live in cow soup, Gray, right? Cow pepper soup. They are going to eat Jared. I said no. Let me take the whole shame from on my face. My own papa, the way he used to speak to me, other people that they don't want to talk fun, do everything, we know he's do. So, but when I came back, you see, it will be Nana. We started talking. So I can tell you for free, those that left the real CDC that left CDC, come 2028, you see every one of them back. Some of them are ashamed. Some of them are ashamed.
They argue that former President Weah will not get the number that he had when he was in opposition.
For me, I will tell you, he'll get more than the number. Mark it today in your diary book. George Weah, Dr. George Weah will win more than the number that he won with 2017.
They argue, they base their argument on that his political fame has dropped. You believe that?
That's their opinion now. You can't stop them for their opinion. That's their opinion. But I'm telling you today, Dr. Josh Barnett Weah will win. The number he will win, it will be more than 2017. Mark it today. Because they put themselves, their own people have started speaking against them. Their own people have started crying. Listen to the market women there. Someone is saying, I voted for the government, but the way the government proceeding and how it's supposed to be. Look at the area they're doing the demolition. You think that everybody voted for CDC? No. Most of the people voted for Unity Party. There, I have one of my sisters where, help yourself. She and I used to racket for CDC business. But today, she's under attack. She have to go to the Capitol building and cry for 2 hours, putting bitter pill in her. So I'm telling you, Mr. Andrew, mark today's day. Josh Weah is going to win. The number he's going to win with, it will be more than 2017 number. I can tell you for free. Now, Sedition, you know how the people did the government. Like when you are a citizen, you don't need to get government work. So all those that people, for example, I have.
So you know that lady?
I know her well. She's like a sister to me, I can say.
This lady?
I know her good and I communicate with her almost all of the time. They call her younger.
International community come over here. Oh, La Bira. Oh, my people, La Bira who want it. La Bira who want it.
You listening to her? La Bira wanted someone who could do anything for Unity Party at that time. I'm telling you, I used to argue. A sister to me, I used to argue.
Rescue Timo! You say you keep on rescue us.
So what the message that we need to preach?
So you know her, a partisan of Unity Party. She is a partisan.
She is a partisan of Unity Party.
I believe you because you said that's your sister.
Could be. I used to argue that's my sister. We argue. Oh, your CDC government, you're making all the suffer. Oh, we'll take you for in power. We'll say that now. We'll argue for some time. Today, she's telling us that now the rescue that they said they were bringing to us. You said you came to rescue us, but look at us. A partisan of them crying for almost 2 hours. So, what the message you need to take to the woman? Someone who has 500,000 worth of property that they are coming to bring down. So what the message you need to carry to the woman? She only waiting for 2029 to reach. You don't need to go to her. She will be coming to you. You don't need to go to her. So are you telling me that all those that are to say that they are all sedition? That I'm hearing that the former president went there and paid 2 years rent? Are you telling all those that are to 72nd are all sedition? That they are homeless today? Are you telling me all those that are to Ministry of State that they took from there, were they all sedition? Are they not Liberians? So Mr. Andrew, this message is not a message that we should go recreate. The message, the debate has already been created. It's just to go and voice it up. That to just tell you, say, Mr. Andrew, the phone I already made fix the phone, just take it to the next person. That's all. We just need to go from horse to horse and from door to door, from district to district, and tell the people say they came to rescue us. But how many times you were eating before doing Josh Weah? I was eating 2 times. Today, how many times you eating? Half time. So people are living below the dollar belt now.
Another example could be, and it is, the Prophet Key situation. They funded him for 6 years to cause. They gave him all of the spies. Today, they sent him in jail for 6 months. Out of jail, you think he's going to focus on them?
Don't go to Prophet Key. These guys then were happy when Yeke were insulting the former president. They're saying, I said, what goes around must comes around. People all look the same. You created your own. You see, in the Western world, people can go start racing the wild animal. When you watch the video, then those shows, then when the wild animal get big, that same wild animal can start destroying them. They created their own wild animal. They created Yeke. What Yeke does, the Yeke is the cause. Yeke was giant, but today they say Yeke dana san him obi. But for all we say Yeke san. Yesterday, Prophet Key was insulting. He just said that in Morocco, he insulted George Weah. You know what me, a blessed child today, you're insulting his mind. My brother, you're not insulting the man himself, but his man. Then the woman said, me, I will not test you before they say other angle. But your own people, the one I will jail you. In who regime Nana Prophet Key is in jail?
That's how grace work.
In who regime today that Yeke, they have stepped on Yeke? The Unity Party, that the rescue team that he fought for. I can remember when I came from voting, when I came from cashing my vote, because I cashed my vote to MVTC. When I was going to my house, you know the crowd I saw in front of me? It was Yeke and his team. You were doing merry-go-round. The whole group that Yeke I saw. But today, Yeke now have become different into them. So are you telling me 2029, Yeke going to run campaign for the people? Are you telling me 2029 when his name Prophet Key come, will he run campaign? Are you telling you need to take message now to Yeke? That Yeke will take the message to you now. Yeke now will not take it as a citizen, and Yeke now can't convince you to vote for citizen. The only thing I observed that the party need to do to go for those that were disenchanted and talk to them. Now we don't need to have disenchanted citizen as a, because we all need to come back together to make the party. Because let me tell you, Sam Andrew, when you leave this party, there's a stigma that on us. No one can trust you. You know the stigma that on us? That tell you that CDC. You leave this party and join any party, no one can trust you.
It's like you break a covenant.
No one can trust you, I can tell you. My advice to every other citizen, if there's any other thing, let us find it in our party and solve it there. Because when you leave, you go anywhere, they will not trust you. They won't trust you. And when you leave, it will be a heavy load on your head until you come back before you be released. So this party is an institution. It's bigger than a party that you don't know. When you leave from the party, when you are in a party, you gain relevance. When you leave, you lost relevance. And you know why? Because the man who is leading all his grace is covering every one of us. You cannot fight grace. My brother, go now to the ABC student. Tell them, say, who is George Weah? Or who is Joseph Boakai? Some of them say, not here, Joseph Boakai.
So, Unity Party is campaigning for CDC ahead of 2029.
Show, my brother. We don't need to say this. They said no. They said no. I saw one of my friends, which I will not call name. He told me, he said he's one of the senior government officials. He said, my brother, I'm coming. We are coming back. You just go. And your face will come. You're the one I will introduce her. They said no. They said no. They said no that they are run. Let me tell you, don't be surprised. 2028 guys that will be coming on cover, and I believe they are already start coming on cover to start securing their space. 2029, those guys then will 2028 guys that will be coming on cover. We know they know that they said no that. And let me tell you, in government, when you not work in the first 2 years, anything you do now, that will not trust you now. But you not work the first 2 years. So Unity Party lost relevant 2024 and 2025. Anything they do now, that will not trust them. That's just the clear message.
one of the arguments is seditions in power then weren't reaching out to the people they refer to as ordinaries that led to this whole stuff of disenchanted seditions and other things. Now, going into 2029, how are you going to dismiss that? Because some people still have that psychological scar. Oh, the people, they had no time. And to add spice to what to that, Unity Party people, we hear the people complaining the same way. Say, oh, yeah, CDC people mean, CDC people mean, but yeah, the same thing you're doing.
My brother,
so, how is it going to be different? How's the narrative going to be different?
The first thing we should accept, let me tell you, to win this election, we all should say that and accept what we did that made us to lose the election. And that was one of the, when you saw during the May 10 or May, or how do you call it, senatorial election, the May 10 senatorial election, right? That was one of the causes that we lost the election. Power was given to people. President Weah would not reach everybody. But Mr. Andrew, when they made you assistant minister, you get 10 of those beginning that you know in your community that were championing the cause of the party. You need to dress them near you. Our brothers were not doing it. And they need to sit down and realize what they did, it caused harm for the party. And we need to change from that. People used to call some of our BB brother, the government official, that they will not pick up. They will not pick up. And we need to change from that. If the president gave you job, know that the president did not know all of the sedition. So you that know the sedition that in your community, you need to work along with them. This is why the president gave you that job. It's not only for you and your family. It's for you to help other people that are down there. But most of our brothers, they did that, and we are begging them they need to change. We all need to change from that. When we're saying President Weah should come back, meaning we need to work with the downtrodden masses. Meaning we need to work with those that will not come closer to Josh Weah or Jangaku or Koji. Meaning we need to work with the other Nori people that down there, because your vote and the other Nori person vote are all equal.
And that group contributed significantly to Unity Party number, because they were capitalizing on CDC mistake going into those people, first-time voters, so all of those people, they were taking advantage, giving them what they could get. So they were focusing, they saw Unity Party as the safe haven against CDC.
Yes.
You hear them say, oh, CDC, boy, you never had time for all. You never had time for all.
You won't come to us.
Because that voting time now.
So it is time now that we should realize the mistakes that we made and start working along. Let me tell you, real sedition will not want money from you. They only want to say, yeah, I sat down with St. Andrew that can be on the radio. Oh, I can hear Nana, I call St. Andrew, he pick up my call. And when that is when those things that are happening, you see the person have that zeal. You see the person have that mind that I can sit down with Janga, I can talk. And let me tell you, one of the good things we have one of the down to earth chairman. Down to earth chairman. The man handle say how to describe it, just how the president looking. Down to earth chairman. That man, well, when you see you, your lecture, your talk, when he tells you people that don't know Janga, they tell you that Janga there, you will not believe it. He's that, and this is what we need. These are the leaders then that we need. If CDC is saying they are going for a convention, they should put people there who will be free with the ordinary people. Now people will be too savage. Because election is number. There are some people that you put in position, they're not able to put 10% in their community together in their community. 10% they want to put them together in their community. Then you make that type of person a leader in the party. How many person that person bring it back to the party? But when you put someone who are free with the, let me tell you, you do some background investigation in the main community where he lives.
What do you make of those defections of people who left the party? Was it the right time? Is it good for the party? Did they work out for the party's good?
No, it was not the rightful time, because this is why we came back. we saw that it is not the time to leave the party.
I mean, those guys, not you now, those people who left
I'm
earlier.
bringing it to, because I'm part
your
of
situation.
Yes, in my situation, right? When I noticed that it was not a rightful time to leave the party, my conscience could not serve me right. So I said, but then the only thing I need to do is to really rest. Let me go back to my party. Let me go and work. The time for the glory were there. We all identify with the party. Why was the time to eat dry? We can't identify. This is why we came back. Because this is the time that the party needs us. So the guys that are left, maybe they left with their own reason. But I can tell you for sure, conscience is not serving them right, because it happened to me. They are only there because maybe some shame and other things. But I can tell you, those guys then are going to come back to kneel down to join. And I tell you, Sunday I go there. I'm going to church. I carry my own writing. Look,
you convinced, like, let's be specific, Sir Joseph Tomofala and the rest of the people will one day go back to former President George Weah.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced that the guys then will come back. My brother, there's nowhere better than home.
You think they're just nursing Joseph Yemabwaka?
They will come back. I'm telling you. They are going to come back. Market today. They are going to come back. The Zopena said they will come back. The guys that were talking, most of them talking to protect their interests. But when the time reached to blow that trumpet, you will see people that you don't expect to see. You will see them. But you know why? People look at the soft heart of Josh Barnabas and say, "My man, I'm easy to deal with." So when the time reaches, I'll just go Nina on if I call 1 or 2 boys the milk for that boy. So people are thinking that way. You think Kanye then will leave over there? Kanye then coming back to George Weah? The guys, they're coming back. They are coming back. I'm telling you, conscience will not serve you right. Conscience will not serve you right to live out. Because that will beg you. Most of the men know that it was CDC that made them to be the day today.
They said they made themselves and they made George Weah.
Okay. But that will wait for 2029, 2028, 2029. They will look at what will happen. But I'm telling you without fear, I'm telling you that the guys are going to come back.
Could they have won any election in this place, any position without George Weah?
But how will you win election when you don't put George Weah picture on your crew? So the question you should be asking: did they print a T-shirt without George Weah picture? Did they print a flyer without George Weah picture? Because if I'm saying I can win without George Weah, meaning they may print my T-shirt alone on it. But everyone all year was flying with T-shirt that George Weah picture should be on it.
And not using the name George Weah.
So how will you win election? You use the name George Weah, or you own CDC ticket, or you own the ballot paper, or that you carry CDC logo. So nobody. What will you say that you won election over George Weah when you were using his photo, when you were using his face, when you were using his name? So I don't see truth into that.
Let's get your observation of the government's development. They said they have done so much. They're doing so much, far better in just under 2 years than what former President George Weah did. Then we get to the line.
That should be their opinion, and everybody have their right to their opinion. Because if the government can say they gave 70,000 jobs, I believe it's the civil servant number that they were counting you. Because if you say you get 70,000 jobs, then I hear more talking about motorcyclists. Motorcyclists were paying to go in government cover that you have put stop to them to not come on the street.
You ever thought in your widest imagination that would have come from Mo Ali that condemned, criticized to the core the former finance minister with a mop of exercise?
Yes.
He was the man who was asking for all of the jobs. The former finance minister said, he gave people money in nuclear We want to see the various money changers there and other people. He was very technical.
But
But I listened to him when
you ever thought that such a rescue
I thought that
was reduce himself?
I thought that different person was speaking, and the other night was more.
Because the two situations are the same. They claim the bribe against the former Prime Minister of a mop-up exercise. Yeah. It's the same with the 70,000. They say he couldn't.
And they asked them for the data. Up to now, they can show the data. If you tell me, say you created 70,000 jobs from 2024 to present, right? Tell us, finance ministry were able to create 5,000. Justice ministry were able to create 10,000. Or judiciary, all of the ministries gave the data to us. If the private sector gave us the data and say, this is where we created a job there, and the total came out to what? 70,000, then you're convincing us through the number. The people said they will have stable. If you say the government is doing far, you're not better. We are in February. Current is not stable.
Current in your area?
Current, the off and on. Off and on.
So you heavily rely on your generator.
I'm saying off and on. So they say you just put your generator on and you just forget about the LDC, because where sleep will won't carry you in deep sleep, there where current will go. So you have to wake up and see how best to put generator on. So you just put your generator on and just forget and look at the day in the day and just use the
how bad of it is in your area?
No, it's actually it's not too okay, as you admit. That was in the second.
Or for days. It goes up for days, hours.
It go up for hours. So then when it go up 12, you know they're doing swapping now. When they swap in sync around here, then our side will be off. When they put in our side on, then sync will be off all the one. So we inside. The low men say we inside. But I can tell you, anything they do, 2029 is coming. When hearing people say, "Mama, you can win election here now," so only you alone get voting rare, or are from Guinea, you from Liberia?
They say the former president is not coming back. That's what they say. That's their cliche.
That's their opinion. Myself can sit down and say, "Joseph Boakai not coming back."
Yeah,
that's my opinion. So let us wait for the. Let me tell you, when you go on the field, the lazy men, the team that feel that they will not beat, that the team can start causing the trouble.
That's true.
Team that feel that they will not beat, that the team can start. So the guys that know that they will not win elections, so they just want to bring problem. And one of the problems they want to bring that they demonization. My brother, someone suffer for years to bail us is not smoothing. Then less than second, you damage it. It's a serious issue. But we can say they were sporty, and Josh Weah is coming back to fix it.
Just as you've returned, you're going back. And you going back?
Where?
Are you going back to your party?
I'm back to CDC.
Judge Weah is returning to the presidency.
Yep.
As Big Sam returned to CDC. The political prodigal son.
That's my name. It's a prodigal
son. Imagine yourself in the presence of the former president.
Yeah.
You will just say,
hey, you know what? let me tell you now what I'm going to do, right? I believe one or two persons listening though, right? I'm going to get my own ratting. Hey, you know the ratting they can use, the two-brush ratting, right? I'm just going to buy one. As soon as I reach the end, I say, Papi, there you just give my 25.
You're listening and watching Real Talkings 88.5. My guest is Mr. Kokolo Bokfor, widely known as Big Sam. He announced his return to the Congress for Democratic Change, admitted that he left the party. He didn't know what came over him. However, he is back, no place better than the Congress for Democratic Change. You can have your say now on 0772-23-99-33, 0886-30-4497, the women's line 0777-980375, the numbers to have your say. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sam. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, this is Mono Guitar, number Liswara movement. Let me really commend you and your studio guest. You know, he made a lot of statement for me. I want to commend him. You know, CDC, the thing that they did for some people in the country, and today they have abandoned themselves. Let me give you one example. On Sir Joseph, where I worked before, when Sir Joseph were member of the CDC, when he entered there as a senator, the way in which young people follow the identical senator. Today, when he entered there, nobody get time for him. So the statement they made in the studio, when you leave the CDC, you lose respect in the community. And I'm not really see why the people are going all right here. The party make you get money enough. You are permanent in the party. You know, they just wanted to tear President Weah, everyone President Weah down. But for me, I'm a man in the corner. I'm a Weah although in the sales side organization, but I'm a strong Weah thing. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, President.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Then I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from my Propo Corner, down Coast Spoon Hill, Western Community. Sam, I want to take this time to welcome your guest back. He said it rightly. Once you leave the CDC, you lose your respect. And my brother, Mohammed Jita, we knew that people do not recognize them. Sam, thank you very much that you realize your mistake and you have come back. And I want to believe your experience will be used as a teaching class for other people who will emulate your good example and come back 2029 so that we can defeat this cancer corridor. Thank you very much. You are welcome. We are citizens. CDC is a party where nobody can be somebody. Thank you very much. May God help us.
Hello.
God bless President Weah.
Yeah. What is your name? Let's hear you, Madeline.
Yeah. As for what the paper returned to CDC. As for me, I'm a physician. And to we are waiting. To I get a hope and believe that all the people are saying about us. I know they will come back to all the Nina, and I pray that will forgive them. Thank you.
All right, Madeline. Hello.
Hello.
Your name, where you come from?
Morris calling from Banave.
Who?
Frank B. Morris.
Frank B. Morris.
And that the King's Ever show are calling you?
Yes.
Yeah. As I said, Andrew, you see some of the embarrassment that the people come to cause for the 2029 election because they made that incident now. The people never want to straight to that particular man, that decent man. I'll be sad in Chekota. I have horse there. My mother then they went for that man. Today the man let her down. Then they acting that they won't come back to the party. That man they shameless. That poor man will not accept them back to the party. If President Weah do that thing then it will be civil embarrassment for the Harcourt and Kimball. Today they will lose a lot of votes. That man they're not supposed to come back.
All right. Hello.
Hello, St. Andrew.
Hello.
Yeah, Helena Julius coming from Ghana.
Let's hear you, Helena.
I want to talk with Mr. Buffer in the studio. That Buffer that JP man, the stop Buffer. He wanted me. He left CDC. I want the United Party. Thank God you are back. JP man, digital sister. Thank you for the show.
All right. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Sam.
Yes. Hello.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Doing good.
Thank you for the show. My name is Samuel Bono and I come from Wukiam, Pagati Junction. Yeah, I want to appreciate the studio guests. But you know, we the citizens, we got to be focused. We got to be focused in a sense that no matter how the situation may be, our party is our party. You know, I'm not a UP, but there are two persons in this UP are very love their business. You see Amos Tower, those people just stood their ground. Not be scary them. But see, they are quite to be carried. They quite to be convinced. They quite to be fool. And like that, all the days go on and stand up better. So like insult what they reach, they tell you that you start going to people that are even the cities, they're going to the paper, they're going to the former president. So we the citizens got to stand together, unite against the violence we fall. Thank you. I tell you encouraging him, but next time you should not do that. Welcome back, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sanju.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Sanju, thank you very much. Thank you for that email, guest. But you know what I'll tell you, Vincent? When you are our party ticket on 2023, we the one who campaign in just 2 years, telling our people to vote for you. They will not vote for Jerusalem. They will not vote for anybody besides CDC person on their ticket. If they can be not the pay, so now you can only party ticket they will vote for you. For us to hold the whole campaign. Then from there, we are not we. Oh, you're thinking that you're stopping person. We have to fight. You're not stopping you, and you're saying you were stopping. Because we're person, we are telling something that we can do. And we're person, we are saying that I party ticket will vote for. And we tell person we are. In fact, whosoever that betray you, come to us now. We will frustrate everyone there, and we will reject them, and we will deny them. And now, the plan there, they will be happy. We will be on the party. We will be there. Now, nobody coming to money that will want the party ticket. We will not work for the second time after all. Whether you come back to our party, you not come back to CDC, like you said, let's come back, some of us let's come back, just come around. Initially, they are not super.
All right. Thank you.
And I'm going to pick you for the retirement before you go there. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, what is your name?
yeah, patient calling from the world.
Yeah, let's hear your patients.
Yeah, Mr. Andy, let me say, thanks God for your studio guest. Let me say, welcome for coming back. But let me make you to know that we are not putting anything for this. Don't see that coming back to CDC, coming round or again for President Weah or President Weah putting anybody else. We want for what kind of government most people. Because President Weah to prove your joint to different parties. We're not over that meeting. We can't put anybody here on our most people. Okay, we are losing our step behind. But that's jumping around going so. One fire waiting on your camera.
All right.
The Weah will speak for you. President Weah putting anybody on. Go free right now.
All right. Let's go this way. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Andrew, how are you?
I'm fine. You thank God. And you?
Ebi Kale, I'm calling you from Tuala Market.
Let's hear you, Ebi Kale.
You see, I must say thank you to that brother. But you see, someone say Andrew, they are not consistent. Look at Moses Akawa Day. For the formation of CDC, Moses Akawa Day is one a private and very consistent. You see it? They should be able to wear that same jacket. They're going to get away. Even someone older here, say Andrew, for 2005 we got the CDC.
But the BSM say he left the party. He didn't say he left the party.
Yeah, but you
to leave a party, listen now, to leave a party is to resign. Take all of your documents. You don't get nothing with the party. Simple.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying, they're going to do that. It's not cool. Look at Mary Monte Akawa Grade, we know the record, they are consistent. Yeah? Anyway, welcome back. I really thank God you smile, you saw the light.
All right.
Thank you for putting in the time.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Smith.
Good afternoon.
I'm Chris Baker calling from Stephen Toba Estate. My concern has to do with the due payment. Honorable man, how are you and welcome back.
Thank you.
My concern has to do with the due payment. I'm the chair lady for 3 Stephen Toba Estate District number 12. And, sometimes I go, we need to talk with the people for that due payment. And some people come to me to ask me where, they're supposed to pay that due. And
madam, hello.
We don't have a party here for here.
Yeah, you know what I want you to do?
No.
Yeah, that BSM can answer that question. Wait for this evening at 6:50. Isiaka Sharif. Yeah, but wait now. Isiaka Sharif then responsible for that one. They call it CDC hour. Any question about the due payment, they don't want to answer it. They want Big Sam talking about that the party, his role in the party in 2029. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon, with Andrew. Can you hear them?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Joseph K. calling you from Children Factory. Yeah, this topic, the guest in studio, this topic is very cardinal. You see, hello, you getting me?
You are on the edge, Chivu, listening.
Yeah, this topic is very cardinal. You see, we the local people, we the supporter, we the key supporter, we the common people that support the CDC, we are the one that propagate the message. We the one that in the community propagating the message of CDC. But those guys can take out from nowhere and in the party, we take them, we put it on the party when the wings, they turn their back on the party. I think this time around, this commission to now, we're not going to be supporting anybody. We'll be sitting on the backyard, thinking that as soon as the car will put it on our party, when the wings, they turn their back. So the CDC, the hurricane of CDC need to take key notes, and we're not going to be supporting anybody who will just come and just throw it and we'll make them join the power. We will not do that again.
All right. Thank you. Let's get out of Liberia. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
We give God a praise. I'm James Reliable Timothy, and I call you from back up in Woocamp around Bideko campus. Yeah, want to welcome our pro. Let me say the Scrawway. He's welcome, but what I want to say, someone kindness is not their weakness, or someone weakness is not their kindness. Because all you're talking about, some people will say, "Oh, I'm in business, not hard." He will just, or what have you. Or straight to the point, I just want to say this quickly. I will first of all tell you, this government, they are not stable. They're static. Right now, they say they want to take we, the visually impaired people, from on the street. They say, if I want to see our children, will arrest us. Now, local, now, like one ton of US, they came to get the one blind man who paid his own rent, feeding himself, medicating himself. Is that a sound, a serious person, someone who wise, someone who can read between the lines? Is that how you behave? So, me, I call to tell you that you might not be shocked when you hear that visually impaired people in front of gender protesting.
All right.
Recently, for me, I was one of those, the hiccup. And I told someone, I say, if I'm a right, I would die. I read it. And you can't kill me, you go free, yo.
No, don't die for your right. You have to be alive to defend your right. Okay, thank you.
My family, you can't kill me and go free. So
all right.
thank you.
All right. Okay, let's take the last one then. Big Sam will respond. Hello.
Okay, thank you. My name is Emmanuel Sono, and I call you for Jockey City.
Let's hear you, Emmanuel.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, I am not a physician, but this is the reality, right? This particular singer in studio. These are the people that today make Weah to lose in 2023. Because you cannot say you are loyal to someone, then at the end you turn your back on the person, you went by your way, and then I don't know now why he is seeing. Then he say he's coming back. Although the party they let him welcome him back, but I believe, as I was sitting and listening to physicians, I don't think he's coming back as impact. So I think you people who are closer to the president have to look at this and then say, and you people should set or boundary between those that will be coming back, because I believe they are not coming back with intention. Thank you for explaining it.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, let me say hi to my Paris studio there. This is Ed Makar, and you know, we welcome our brother because normally when that program on King's FM hour started, he was on the show with Ishaka. The others, and for me, I didn't even know that he went to go visit somewhere to come back. You know. But he is fine, he's okay. These are guys that are very forceful.
in their district. They have people on their comment because of his investment. So when he come back, he is very excited. Where he left, we didn't hear anything funny than what other people are doing. Okay, so to win election is normal. Okay, so once they come back with good heart, you know, they are welcome to the party. The only thing we can do is so that we can be able to hold together and be able to mobilize to attract more people to also that we can be able to be successful in the election that will be coming. Because the election that is coming is about winning the election that I have already been saying that what he was saying over there just now when you talk about voter registration. So that the processes are just online. They are fighting all, destroying our headquarters, chasing our president, chasing our party official is that are wanted. Now when you reach to the voter registration time, they will come up with a whole lot of stuff to do to deny our people from registration. So we need to be about our game and people then the buffer
Mr. Khan,
who is in District 2, it's just important that you come by and we'll be able to move our party or forward together. Thank you.
Let me read some of the comments, then we turn to Big Sam to respond. Precious Elpidets from Gantad City, Nima County, say, let us forgive, brothers and sisters. Gabriel West, please let us learn how to forgive. We all can make mistakes. Let's welcome back our brother. Fifth, Kelvin Bappin, Big Sam, I've forgiven you. Welcome back home. Paris Lobot, my dear brother, welcome back. Nothing is better than home. Who else? Roof Boudoir By. You are right, my brother. Welcome back. CDC Amara, Jala Amara. CDC still need to work very hard. Jeremiah Labla, welcome back home, Sam. Bidel Joey, I think the gentleman is being sincere. As human beings, we all make mistakes. It should be forgiven. Tracy Vincent, welcome back to your beloved party, CDC. Francis Mann said, I was one of the persons who decided to go far away due to what? No, you're not too clear. I think you're trying to say that you left too, but you came back. All right. Patrick Kamara said, wise men changes. And Daniel Hibbs, there is nowhere like home. You are welcome back, my brother. Spencer Mohammed, very grateful to the Almighty God for making it possible. Okay, good. Right. So the other ones were comments based on the Fuller situation. Victoria Ade. All right. So, Big Sam, you can respond. I use the rest of the time to respond. At 5:30, we out.
Okay. Let me say thanks to all of the callers that contributed to the show. And let me say thank you again for you hosting me on the show. You know, I listened to every one of them. They are right, because what you love when you see people carrying it on the other side, you feel somehow different. But again, we want to sit down on the public radio and say we are sorry, and we didn't resign. That's one of the things people should understand. I did not resign. I did not go on air. I only went to rest, and I'm back. So there's no way that I told people that I resigned from CDC or I sent resignation to the national chairman. No. But I can tell you for free again, we are back again. We know we hide you people. Some of y'all, when you got the information that you saw me with the senator, some of y'all felt different because you supported me 100% in my district during my election. And I do appreciate you people for that. And This is why these were some of the conscience that we had. We say we are coming back. And to tell you that because we have love and conscience for this party, this is why we did not spend 6 months there. Because we feel the more time we're going to spend, we're going to have different mind. And since our conscience were not serving all right, we said it is better that we go back to our party, to where we feel when we are, we can be freed. So again, let me say sorry to every one of you that are angry with me and to all of the partisans. We say we are sorry and we will not be like the other guys that will now want to realize their mistakes. We have realized our mistakes. This is why we are back again. We say thank you. And I believe you are going to accept our apologies. I can tell you, CDC is a party where can make nobody or somebody. CDC have made people that were nobody today, they are somebody. We can tell you for free. No example are there, no names are there. We not need to, you know them, we know them. Some people said are leaving today. They were nowhere. CDC made them somewhere, put them somewhere. So, or somebody. So again, election is now about being bitter. Say, oh, we can't accept it. No, I advise that we should accept everybody that will come because that number will name. Everybody that will come, that is not advisable to say when the men leave the party, you shouldn't come. No. That everyone will all come back and take the state power because we believed that George Weah is the rightful president of this nation. George Weah is the godson of this nation. Let me say again, a sorry to my brother Basiga. You were one of the person that were actually believing in me, and he was hardly disappointed when he saw that. Let me again say sorry to you.
He
sent me picture. When he sent the picture, I believe he was broken. Yeah, I believe he was broken.
What kind of pictures he sent
when
you?
He saw me with the senator that the picture reached him, and that's how he forwarded the picture in my WhatsApp box. It was men that were coming closer to me. So,
you understood the message by the pictures he sent?
Yeah. I understood the message. So let me say sorry. And I'm going to meet him one-on-one to talk to him. I'm doing this to tell you that I'm coming back for good. I'm not coming with scheming. I'm not coming to say I need something. No. The little one God has given me, it is enough for me. I'm coming because I know I'm seeing future into this party. I'm seeing vision into this party. I'm coming back because I know this party did something for me. My brother, I had an accident where the party could have said, Big Sam is a disabled person now. He can't go on the party. But the name I'm naming, the life of Jefferson Tamakoji, the life of Seri, and others, party hierarchies, other people that the district coordinator.
They were there for you. They didn't abandon you.
They were there for me. They stood for me. They stood in the
Not
gap.
a single party member abandoned you when you had that terrible accident.
They stood for me. So when we look at all of those things, we say, no, we are not doing. Let me tell you, the conscience can judge you. The conscience, it can judge you. No one should tell you, say again, you know their conscience. You lay down, say, your heart will go there. You sit down, say, your heart will go there. You sleeping, say, your heart will go there. So if you are conscious, let me tell you, one of the comment you just read, most of the guys then are going to come back. I'm a clear example to it. Can you imagine I left October? I did not resign, but I want to have some experience. October, November, December, I'm telling you, February, I'm back.
Not long a time you was there.
No.
And you didn't tender in a resignation.
I didn't go on Facebook, said the post of resignation or other things. No.
Neither did you condemn
no,
CDC
no, I was just
like
mute.
what other people did.
I was just mute. Somebody said the man went on sabbatical. I went on sabbatical.
And there's nothing wrong with going on sabbatical.
So I didn't resign. So why was it when I accepted it? No. If our cabinet resigned, then you have issue. But I didn't resign. So if anyone go on sabbatical in politics, then when you come back now, then many they shouldn't accept it. No, we shouldn't have the notion. We are saying George Weah should be the next president. We should unseat this government. Meaning we are to accept every word of Zoko, because your vote and the Zoko vote are all equal. They will not say the men they will not go in the ballot say that Zoko vote here and the men get that degree that if voted. No. Your vote that won, the Zoko vote that won. So we should accept every other person that are coming back to make the party a great one. It is unity that will build this party. Today, if you tell me that if Tom Faraday will come back with their whole heart, we shouldn't accept it. No, we get number. The people that are coming are people that get number 2, and we want all of their numbers. We want it. So we should encourage them to come back. We should encourage people who has issue to come back. We should resolve our issue in-house, not outside. In-house, not outside. Now our working should be those that are out, not those that are already in. Those that are out, it better we go for them and bring them back. Things will be better. And I can assure anyone in this country, George Weah is coming back to presidency.
Let's have your parting comments.
Let me say again, I'm so happy that I'm back. And with all of the text messages I'm seeing, all of the calls, it's all about welcoming me back to the party. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy. I don't know. I told you last night when I went to bed, I woke up this morning, 8 o'clock this morning. Meaning I slept over plus because I felt that a bondage, a low, hell of a low were on my head. I couldn't do, and I was released. And this is how other people are looking at. Those that are out there that left, it is shame that making them not to come back. It is embarrassment because most of them have gone on the air. Most of them have talked. Most of them have spoken against the party. So shame will embarrass them to not come back. But I can tell you for sure, if George Weah would just take phone and call somebody and say, come back, most of them are waiting to come back. So we shouldn't be hitting on the radio and say, oh, when you come back, when I know, we need number. So let me say thank you to you. Thank you to my brother Abraham for the studios. It changed.
Teacher Light.
Yeah, it's a change. And I'm back for good again. Let me say thank you to all of the sedition for accepting me to come back. Let me say thank to our father. Let me say thank to the chairman, the national chairman. He has been so good to me and other national leaders. Let me say thanks to every one of us. And may God carry all through. May God take Dr. Josh Manning Weah to the presidency. May we all see 2030 during the inauguration time. Thank you there.
Okay, thank you, Stu, for accepting our invite to come on. Big Sam, we appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. He is former Representative Kennedy District 2, Montserrat County politician, pastor, philanthropy, and store of the Congress for Democratic Change, Kokolo Buffer, widely known as Big Sam, as our guest on the show this afternoon. Then this is how we go home, but keep sharing the show, please. And also King Support Basket, we live in the basket with you. They send wave 0555 885 885 0555 885 885 777 017 885 777 017 885. That's the local mobile money number. Thank you ever so much for being with us. If God permits, we're back tomorrow. However, the news is on at 6. King's Newsroom, join us for that. And at 6:50, Isiaka Sharif and Josephine Pello Johnson are in with CDC Hour. And then at 8 o'clock, the doctor himself, the light of the nation, the teacher, the evangelist, and the Anthony at law, A.B. Weah, it's in with Face the Issues. If God permits, We back tomorrow. And this is how we go home.
I don't know.